Powers from the ring encouraging nearly 3,500 at Stretton State College to break the world record for holding hands. An idea hatched by local dad Michael Oldano, who died last year from brain cancer, his wife continuing his legacy through a charity.
And I guess if you had to summarise Dad, I mean, it's a hard thing to do, but how would you do that?
Your dad, he was the life of every party. It's actually really rare to find, somebody that just has this unique ability to put their family first. And yeah, start the day with an I love you and end it with an I love you. But that's who your dad was. And he was like that with everybody. Yeah, he was a good mate, a great son, a good husband, a brilliant father.
Wow.
He's videoing you.
You're a dickhead.
His first radiotherapy, he come out and he was broken and he was crying and he went, oh, I'm okay, my tears are not for me. But his tears were for the kids. He just come out of there and he said, we need to change it. We need to, how do you take that fear away from the kids? He said, well, let's get together and let's see if we can do something to help the kids with brain cancer. Then your dad suffered a bleed on the brain, and from the 1st of December to the 17th of December, your dad underwent 3 brain surgeries. They kind of try to be polite, and I just said, look, just cut the bullshit. How long do we have? And he went, you've probably got a month at best. So your dad had said, I want to go on a road trip. We'll drive to Victoria, and yeah, we went in his work van and stopped at Coffs Harbour, and then we had a night in Sydney, and then the day we arrived at Nowa Nowa, it was just like, I don't know, it just felt like this big weight was off my shoulders. It was like I got here. But for your dad, it had a completely different meaning. That was to be his final resting place. I don't know if you remember, it was a Thursday, and that's when everything turned to shit. He ended up in the hospital, and we're in emergency, and I could just feel him. Like, I had his hand and I could just feel him trying so hard to pick my hand up, and he couldn't. But he was tenacious, so he just grabbed my hand and brought it all the way up to his lips. And he just pressed it on his lips 3 times, which is, I love you. I know that's what he was saying. And then that was it. That was his way of saying goodbye.
I'm very happy to be here with my best friend.
How did I cope? I decided that idea that, your dad's wish to hug the kids and, help kids with brain cancer, that I would make that a reality. And I looked and I saw a photo of your dad and I holding hands, and then a photo of all of us with our hands, and everything was hand in hand. So there came the birth of Hand in Hand Fighting Brain Cancer. The proudest achievement by far is the moment that I got to hold this book in my hand for the first time and see a dream become a reality. Like the little boy in the book, Cooper, is a little boy that will forever be 6 years old. His mum, Amanda, was able to put into words what both myself and our children's author couldn't do. And there's now a resource out there for families to use for kids to take away that fear, which is exactly what Dad wanted. But the most important thing is it shows this little guy, Mikey, the Martian, as a comforter, and this little feather that's right throughout the book to show that 1% hope that Dad said everybody needs. It makes me sad because, your dad died, little Cooper died, and many other people are dying, but the positive that's come out of that is they will forever live on and be able to help other people. And that is my proudest moment, definitely, with the journey so far. So you can choose to be in this, big dark hole and sink, or you can swim, and I swam. and I'll continue to swim.
Love you. Loved everyone.